Dear students, now we are going to discuss about the poem The Voice of the Rain. It was written by Walt Whitman. Introduction about the poem. This poem was written by Walt Whitman. He was a famous American poet. Walt Whitman signifies the eternal role that the rain plays in nurturing, quenching, and purifying the various elements of the earth. And he describes about the origin of the rain and work of the rain and cyclic movement of the rain also in this poem. First stanza of this poem. And who art thou, said I to soft falling shore, which strange to tell gave me an answer as here translator. I am the poem of the earth, said the voice of the rain. So this poem, The Voice of the Rains, begins with the poet asking for the identity of the short falling rain shower. So much to the surprise of the poet, the rain replies to his question, which the poet translates for his readers. The rain, in its own voice, tells the poet that she is the poem of the earth. The rain is trying to say that as music or poetry gives pleasure to human beings, the rain gives happiness to the Mother Earth. Next, second stanza of this poem. Eternal I rise, impalpable, out of the land and the bottomless sea, upward to heaven whence vaguely formed, altogether changed and yet the same. So in this second stanza, poet says that the rain is an eternal process, but it takes different forms at different times. It rises from the land and the deep sea and goes up to the sky. There it takes an instant shape in the form of clouds. Although it changes in its forms or shape, its core matter remains the same. It means the water vapor and clouds contain water. They can get transformed into other. Next, stanza 3. I descend to lave the draughts, atoms, dust layers of the globe, and all that in them without me were seeds only, latent unborn. So in third stanza, the raindrops pour down from above to wash away draughts and dust layers enveloping earth. It satisfies the thirst of the dry earth and heals everything that is degrading and is lying lifeless. The showers remove the dust particles and make earth clean and green. Stanza latent means dormant, inactive seeds. Next, last stanza of this poem. And forever by day and night I give back life to my own origin and make pure and beautify it. For song is viewing from its birthplace after fulfillment, wandering wrecked or unwrecked daily with love retains. So in this stanza, the rain is involved in a continued process of giving life on earth by providing water to dormant seeds, that means inactive seeds, and making the earth more beautiful and full of greenery. Rain helps in enhancing the beauty of the earth, as in the absence of water everything turns dull and or lifeless, and dust accumulates over everywhere. In this poem, the last two lines are the poet's own words, his reflections upon the answers given by the rain. The poet observes that the life of rain is similar to that of song. A song or poem is creativity at its best. It has the power to calm, heal, and transform thrill. So here in this poem, the poet Walt Whitman compares the rain with the music. So in the same way, repeated evaporation and condensation purifies the rain. The entire environment gets drenched in the rain. The entire environment gets drenched in the rain. Dust particles settle down, and there is a greenery everywhere, which makes the whole earth beautiful to look at. So according to poet Walt Whitman, both of them, the rain and as well as the music, poetry, is also help to beautify the life of human beings. So in this poem, the poet Walt Whitman used a few poetic devices. He used a personification. In this poem, the rain has been personified as it has been given a voice in the poem. And next he used a metaphor. So I am the poem of the earth. In this line, through this line, the poet uses metaphor to compare how the rain leaves the ground to come back to the ground, giving back to it, much like a person who leaves it home only to come back after fulfilling its journey. And he used hyperbole. So bottomless sea is an example of hyperbole. The poet describes the sea as bottomless, which is an exaggerated statement to bring out the desired effect. So this is what about the simple poem The Voice of the Rain, was written by Walt Whitman. So I hope you all understand this poem. Thank you, children.